At a time when states are opposing the central government's draft to bring changes to the IAS Cadre rules, Mirana spoke to the secretary of INB, a top government official, on what is the need for these amendments, citing shortage of cutting-edge officers at a central level. Apurva Chandra says that IAS officers are needed both at state and central level and must be able to shuffle between the two levels depending on the necessity.
Please explain to us what was the need for the proposed changes. What have you written to the states?
The need for the proposed changes is that the number of officers at the cutting edge level in Government of India has gone down sharply over the years. And as you know, that in Government of India, the Joint Secretary is the cutting edge level where all the basic notes of policy are formulated. A Joint Secretary heads a particular division, and that is where the work of Government of India takes place.
Stakeholders in this, the states are saying that they too have the shortage of the manpower, and also somewhere this move targets the federal structure that is there in the country.
That is precisely the point, because if there is a shortage, yes, maybe then that shortage should be equally distributed between the state government and the central government. Let's say if a state government cadre is 300, and if they have 250 officers, that means they are short by about 20%. Then they should send at least to Government of India 32%. Instead of 40%, they can send 32% officers. But it is not this that only 10% of the officers come. Then the Government of India will always be in a shortfall.
But sir, one question which remains still is that the consent of the state earlier was needed. Through this amendment, the consent of state won't be there. So somewhere the state will not have a say in the transfer and the cadre posting.
But in a federal structure, it works both ways, because in a federal structure, you require officers at the Government of India level, also at the state government level. The consultation process takes place in deciding this in the CDR. And once it is decided, then it is incumbent on the state government to send their officers to the Government of India.